And it looks like a fight is breaking out at the Taj Mahal.
So we're on our way to the Taj Mahal this morning, and guys, you can already see the giant horde of people that are walking toward the street. There's like this really nicely paved area with like lights going all the way down it, and all you see is like little ants in the shadows making their way the 2-kilometer walk to the Taj. So we've made it to the entrance gate of the Taj Mahal. Apparently there's a booking counter. There's gonna be a lot of people telling you that the booking counter is to the right. They are correct, so just make sure that you go there, grab your ticket before heading to the gate.
Alright, so it is 5:45 in the morning and it is already starting to get a little busy. The lines aren't bad at all. Not what I expected, to be honest. But there is actually a card line and a cash line, and you get, I think, like 50 rupees off if you pay by card. And we got lucky, and one of the guys we met this morning was like, hey, just give me the cash, I'll pay for you. So,
really lovely gentleman, maybe swiping his card so that we can get a 50 rupee discount. Thank you.
You're welcome.
America's on the road.
Yeah.
We got a token and a receipt.
Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah.
So after you get your token and receipt, there's going to be another line where they give you free water and shoe covers. So that's what we're in now. Oh, sorry.
So it's Xavier, XA. Okay. Yeah.
So after the first set of lines, we're on queue number 2, just outside of the East Gate. And so let's see how long it takes us to go see the Taj. But first we have to find a locker for a microphone.
Alright, so the lockers are not outside, they're actually inside. Once you go through security, they'll make you put a locker in anything that they don't want you actually taking in. So because we went around kind of looking and we found like a cloak drop off, and we asked the security guard on the inside, he's like, just wait, just wait. We're like, okay.
Alright, so this is the line we've been waiting in.
Yeah.
And then this is all the way down there. And it looks like a fight is breaking out at the Taj Mahal.
So the line has started moving, and I'm really curious as to how long until the front of the line. So I know everybody's gonna be fighting over the same picture. I just want to see the thing. This has been on my bucket list my whole life.
Oh, those are like the ones that you pay the extra $200.
So there's apparently a separate line for women and a separate line for men. And so they take you through metal detectors, which makes sense when you're going to such a busy place, and get checked up. So we're going to the Taj Mahal. So we are now doing the mad dash to the front of the Taj Mahal. We've already gone through security check. There were 2 lines, one for ladies and one for gents. Ladies, if we're lucky, don't bring a bag because then you're gonna have to get it checked. But otherwise, your process to get checked in is much easier than that of the guys, because the line is enormous for dudes. I had to wait for Daniel, but I love him, so I did. But now we're going through the entrance area, and it looks like there's tons of like images of the Taj Mahal, and we're going through the East Gate right now. I may start crying. I'm like nervous.
Alright, so they did end up making us give up the mic. At first the guy came up really aggressive, and I was just like, no, thank you. Like, thinking he was one of the other 100 people trying to sell us something. And then he was just like, no, you need to put this over here. And I'm like, sir, if you work here, please show me identification. If not, I'm gonna keep walking. And so he was like, no, okay. So they pulled out his badge and he showed us. He was like, I'm so sorry to stop you, but they will make you come back to me, and there's gonna be a line. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. Because it was just so hard to tell if someone was actually working here or just like trying to get you to take like one of the paid guides. So keep that in mind, but nothing crazy. This place is stunning, and I didn't think that I was gonna be this impressed by it. As bratty as that sounds.
So I know a lot of people give the Taj Mahal a bad rap because it's super touristy and it is packed with crowds. But at the same time, guys, like for me, this is something that I spent so many years of my life like looking in like atlases, like who remembers an atlas, or encyclopedias, and you know, whenever I thought of like traveling and going somewhere really exotic, I feel like the Taj Mahal was the image that I had in my mind, and nothing can express to you the amount of gratitude and I don't know, just the joy that I feel to be here. I never in a million years thought that I was going to be able to see this in in person. So we're walking through now the outskirts. Since there's so many crowds in the middle, which again, we're not complaining about because this place is beautiful and you should still come here.
And it's not like an undiscovered gem.
No.
It's one of the world's most famous gems.
It's one of the wonders of the world. But anyway, now we're walking around some of the outskirts, and it's really nice because it feels like we have this area to ourselves. And you get tons of views of the Taj Mahal that you don't get from, Google Images, which I think, to me, is almost cooler.
Yeah, this has been really neat. Oh, that is so nice. And everyone is so polite and respectful when, like, taking the picture of the front. But, like, in the sense that, like, everyone is trying to take the same photos. So, like, when you bump shoulders, no one gets upset. It's just like a bump shoulders. Oh, they're not moving. I'm just going to stand here.
Here's actually my recommendation if you're coming to the Taj Mahal. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. If you got the picture, great. If not, a zillion people on Instagram have already done it.
Yeah.
And so, like, just be here for you, even us for YouTube, and we have obviously an Instagram that you should follow. We did our best to try and get a picture without people, but it's the Taj Mahal. That is unrealistic. If you come here all the way to India, to Agra, which the only thing here basically outside of the Red Fort is the Taj Mahal.
Yeah.
Just to get a picture without people in it, you may just setting yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But wow,
This is beautiful.
this is so not a disappointment.
No, you guys already missed me tearing up earlier.
Yeah.
I still can't believe I'm here, Like, this is what you dream about when you're little. Like, I want to travel to India. I want to see the Taj Mahal. And now we're here. Yeah.
So there's a counter when you first check in that says get your free water bottle and shoe covers. You need the shoe covers because that's how you're going to be able to walk actually into the Taj Mahal. Trying to make that cute.
One of our friends told us that right across from the Taj Mahal, there's going to be a river. I think it's called like the Yamuna River or Yamuna River. And anyway, there's one boat that's supposed to take you to the other side of the river, and a lot of people take photos there because it makes it seem like there's nobody behind you, and the Taj Mahal is symmetrical on all the sides. And I think I see the boat, but it's not part of the Taj Mahal. So it looks like if you were going to spend like a couple days in Agra, or even after you visit the Taj Mahal and you wanted to get like that signature photo, you can just go and they'll cross you across the river, I guess. That doesn't look like a river that you want to drink out of. I'm actually pretty sure that's slush. We've made it to the old entrance of the Taj Mahal. I guess people used to enter through the mosque and this was the front side. I'm not quite sure what the history is behind it. If you actually know, leave us in the comments below. But they've moved it now to one of the side panels into the East Gate, I think is what it's called. Anyway, now it's about 7:40 and the sun's now coming up behind the Taj Mahal. We've come to this side entrance and it is lighting it up so beautifully. Part of me wants to take a bunch of photos, but part of me wants to just sit here and stare at how gorgeous this place is. Now that we've done the roundabout way to get in line, we're actually gonna go get in line. But it just so happened that we got really, really lucky. Daniel and I were just like being cute and taking photos. And this photographer from Mumbai goes like, can we use you as a model?
So we met this lovely man, Hitish, and he has taken photos for us. And he took
Which we're gonna put around here.
Yeah, he took some beautiful photos. So we'll put his information right here for his Instagram.
What a nice guy, they came out beautiful. Okay. And he literally took photos of us, which we're gonna put around here. Anyway, big thank you to Hitesh. That was amazing and unexpected. And we wanted the pretty photos too. And we just left it up to the universe and the universe delivered. To the line. When you're coming into the big giant mausoleum to go in and see the tomb, it says that you're gonna have to pay 200 rupees, but if you paid the higher ticket price, which is the foreigner price, which if you're watching this video, chances are you are, it'll be included in your ticket. So you just give them the same ticket. You have to keep the token. There's also, I think, like a 100 rupee fee if you lose it. But this is where you put your little shoe covers on. So, ready to go, fabulousness. Modeling with my shoe covers. We've made it to the base level of the mausoleum. It was just a short staircase, but in my sorry, it was kind of difficult actually to get up. really beautiful from here. From here, you're able to see the entrance and the East Gate, which is where we came from. And you can also see the incredible hordes of people. But also up here, I feel like it's just more peaceful than it was even downstairs or up at the front. It seems like the moment that you leave that East Gate area and start walking through the grounds, it does get a little bit less congested, especially if you're on the side of the mosque. So if you want to take nicer images or you just want to have a little slice of the Taj Mahal more to yourself, make sure that you go exactly to the left as soon as you walk in, because you'll have that area to yourself.
All right, so now it's time to go in, but I think they don't actually allow any cameras, so we'll see if you guys see this or not. Hopefully you do. If not, oh no, it looks like you just have to travel to India and come visit. Sorry.
Unfortunately, Daniel was correct. And because we like to respect local laws, we're gonna have to catch you later. So we have left the tomb area, and it's really nice. They tell you to be quiet in there. They show you like this octagonal, I don't know if that's a word, an octagon where the king and the queen are both laying. The king's tomb is bigger than the wife's tomb. And then it shows us like this marble lattice structure that's around the octagon that has like hearts, and it symbolizes the wife and the husband. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so the guard just kicked us off that. I guess you're technically not supposed to film up here, but they don't really care. He was the first person to say something. He was really nice about it. He was just like, hey, we're like, oh, sorry, coming at you live from the Taj Mahal, we have a net.
Why, thank you, Daniel. So the Taj Mahal was built in the 1630s by the emperor of the Mughal Empire, Shah Jahan. And he built this for his favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal, which the structure was named after. This entire grounds is, I think, 42 acres big. It's enormous. It has a mosque, a guest house, and all of the tombs of the other wives that I guess didn't make the cut to make it into the Taj Mahal. But anyway, guys, the grounds are absolutely beautiful. I really do recommend that once you get into the Taj Mahal that you stay away from the main crowded areas and walk along the side panels, because then you get beautiful views that are totally unobstructed by people, like this one. Alrighty guys, that concludes our day at the Taj Mahal. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button so you can see the rest of our adventures around the world, and we'll see you on our next adventure.